These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins, but the people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dahna? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it! I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Mom, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up. Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
Eat dirt!
A freezing...
Shattering pieces!
A freezing storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Ice Tornado! Lightning Here's a healing arc! First aid! Astral energy! Raging Cascade! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Here goes! A freezing storm! Primed and ready! Ice Tornado! Here's a healing arc! First aid! A freezing storm! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Down! You're all again! Thank you.
Their arcs were interrupted.
Here, let me help. First aid! I'll heal you all. Healing circle. Will this help? Healing circle. Here. I'll be saving I'll heal you all. Raging cascade. Healing circle. I'll be saving this one.
Dragon Swarm!
Thank you. Ice tornado. Here goes. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Light astral. Condemn.
Not today!
Thunderblade. A freezing storm.
Orochi's Fury!
Ice tornado. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze lancer. Think again. Here goes.
This one's all mine!
Lightning orb. Magic is no more playing nice. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze lancer. Here's a healing arc. Lightning condemned. Thunderbolt. First aid. Hey, that. A freezing storm.
Shattering the pieces!
A freezing storm.
I'll be saving this one.
Ice tornado. Dance in the wind. Sealed.
I'll be
Healing
saving
circle.
this one.
Think again. Blah, blah, blah. That's sealed.
More for the stockpile.
Into the shadows. Sleep now. Gravitas field. Here, let me help.
Saving this one.
First aid. This one's mine. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Time to shine. Blah, blah, blah. And here's
Will this help?
raging cascade.
Healing circle. Think again. A freezing storm.
More where that came from.
Ice tornado. Think again.
This one's
Do
mine!
it.
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Take this!
Going in. It's getting stronger.
Switching up its movements! Watch out!
This one here I call.
Surrender.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Soda!
Look sharp. Freeze lancer.
Mirage!
I'll heal
I'm
you
not
all.
done!
Falling storm.
You're mine!
Healing
Rising
Tidal
Armor.
blade. Sleep now.
Plasma shot!
Gemini off.
Blah, blah, blah. That's it. Here, flame of fury.
Sleep now.
I'll be saving
Here's a healing
Sword
arc.
Rain Alpha! Orochi's Fury!
Glacial
Rising
spear.
War.
Here's evil. Going in.
It's over!
Sleep now. Healing circle. Here's a healing arc. First aid. Here, let me help.
Demon Clash!
First aid. Will this help? Healing circle.
Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's a freezing storm.
Astral energy. Raging cascade.
Tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Burn in hell!
I'll be saving this one.
armor! Take this!
Piercing. Where are you going?
Magic is in.
Sword Rain
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze lancer. A freezing storm.
Lightning condemned.
Ice tornado. A freezing storm. Ice tornado. Will this help?
One less magic is in.
Ready to go.
More for the stockpile. Healing
circle. I'll bring you back from death to this!
Demon Fang!
Resuscitation!
This one's gone.
I still got Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art!
Anything in armor is...
A new leaf on life! Here, let me help! First aid! Will this help?
Hold nothing back!
Healing circle! Here, let me help! Here comes! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help!
Rising Wyvern!
First aid! Here's a healing art! Raging Cascade!
Not today!
I'll smash you!
No further!
Water snake, wait!
Lightning Drum! Rising Focus!
Lightning Storm! Thunderblade!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Crescent move!
Ice Tornado! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Tiger
This
blade!
one's
Azure
mine!
Storm! Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Too much to handle?
There! It's over! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Thunderblade!
Destruction! Burn in hell!
Here, let me help! First aid! Here, let me help!
Anything in armor is all mine! I can carve through armor!
I can't heal you forever!
I owe you one. Double Demon Fang!
A freezing...
Dazzle! Rising Falcon!
Here, let me help! First aid! A freezing storm! Far enough! Think again!
Not today!
A freezing storm! Ice tornado! Think again! Lightning orb! More where that came from! A freezing storm! If it's in the sky, it's mine! More for the stockpile! Glacial spear!
Ready and real!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
In a bind?
I'll
Smash you!
Where are you going? Now! Keep off! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Sense one of your pals, Hootle?
Forgive you!
Azure Storm!
Vanquish Darkness!
Ice
Tornado!
Demon Fang!
Got you!
This one's mine!
These ones can run rings around us!
Wind!
Glacial Fire!
Mirage!
Tear you to shreds!
Slash them down!
Easy and snaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me.
Photon Blast! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! More for the sun!
Severing Wind! You're mine!
Here goes! More where that came
Here I come!
Crescent Moon! Retreat!
Mirage!
Tiger Blade!
Crush!
Here's the evil!
Slash them down!
Sleep!
Take this! You're finished! Donut!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy.
May a thousand words carry it red! Gusty nails!
Swallow Blade!
This one I never fit! I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Not today!
Target the way! There! How's this?
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of that? Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Dance in the wind! Pathetic! Got you! In here! More for the sun! Fear sweep! Toxicity!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Freezing storm!
Look sharp!
Tornado!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil!
Airborne beast! My special!
Swordblade Alpha!
A freezing storm!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Aid! Here's a healing arc! Raging Cascade!
Glacial Spear!
I'm ready! Freeze laser!
A freezing storm! Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil!
Rising Wyvern!
Far enough!
Freeze laser! Firmament treasure!
This is it!
Take this!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? You said it's one of your pals, Hootle? I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Vanquish darkness! Ice tornado!
Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil!
Divine strength!
Freeze laser!
Double Demon
A
Fang!
freezing storm!
Here's the ice tornado! In here!
Glacial Spear!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Sleep now. I'll be saving this
A freezing storm!
More where that came from. Ice tornado! In here. More for the stockpile.
Here I go! You're mine! Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Arrow squall. Now
Here I go! I'm only...
Don't get careless.
Freezing storm!
Not in your dreams.
Raging tornado! Where are you going? I'm going!
Dance in the wind.
Ready to go!
Sleep now.
Denied!
I'll be saving this one.
See what I can do!
Now.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Firmament render.
Azure
Arrow
Storm!
squall. Filling handle.
Make your break! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Azure Storm!
Look sharp!
It's
Double
over.
Demon Fang!
Look sharp!
Onward and upward.
No choice!
A freezing storm!
Mine!
Rising
Raging tornado. Spread. Dance in the wind.
Glacial
Air
spear!
thrust.
Pierce evil!
Light astral
Freeze
sword.
lancer!
We got fire!
I shot this
Let a marksman handle it!
Spread.
All yours!
Air thrust.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Freeze lancer.
Ready and raring!
A freezing storm!
Target the wind. Tornado thrust.
Rising Wyvern!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Lightning condemned.
Finish it.
Alvin. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Going in!
Ice tornado. One more. Lightning raging cascade.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Going in!
Freeze lancer!
Shield.
You're mine!
Wait! This one's mine!
Tiger Fang!
Ice tornado.
Glacial spear! Pierce
Too
evil!
fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take this, shield and ring! Now you see what I can do!
Eat dirt!
Back there! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Right,
Here I
here
go!
goes!
A freezing storm!
This one's mine!
Ice tornado! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Glacial spear!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Ice tornado!
The enemy wheels aren't included.
We'll soon see about that!
Pierce evil!
Freeze lancer!
Azure Storm!
Freezing
Demon
storm!
Fang! Double
Now,
Demon Fang!
Bridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Did we really just spend that much money?
Dispose of the trash.
On guard! High tornado!
This one is mine. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
On guard!
Freeze Lancer!
Now for something special!
This one's mine. A freezing storm.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Divine strength!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer. I never fit. Who wants to die next? It's over.
Make it rain!
Elbow. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
We managed to pull through.
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Freezing storm. How about this? Ice tornado. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer. A freezing storm. Ice tornado.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
Ice tornado. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer.
Photon flash! Thunderblade!
Ice tornado. A freezing storm. Ice tornado. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer. I'm only getting stuck now. A freezing storm.
Time to shine!
Ice tornado. Glacial spear. Primed and ready.
Tiger blade!
Freeze Lancer.
Rising Wyvern!
Shining supernova!
Everyone hanging in there?
Get lost. Ice tornado. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze Lancer. A freezing storm.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Firmament render!
Freeze Lancer.
Arrow squall!
A freezing storm. Where are you going? This is it.
This one's mine!
Armor won't save you!
Here I go. It's over.
Make it rain!
In the wind!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Out of our way.
Look sharp!
Freeze Lancer.
Sleep now! Look sharp! I'll be saving this one!
Freezing storm.
Blah 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 magic!
Ice tornado.
More for the stockpile!
It got fired!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Time to shine! Ice tornado! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Freeze lancer!
Double demon fang!
Raging cascade! Sleep now! Here!
Shattering pieces! Attack punch!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Freeze lancer! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Swallow blade!
Freeze lancer!
Double demon fang!
Supernova!
Rising light! Finish it!
All yours, Kisara!
Seems about right to me.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Tornado!
Not on my watch!
Going in! Glacial spear! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Lightning attack! Thunderblade!
Eat dirt!
Now you see what I can do! Take this!
Here I go. I'm only...
Make it rain!
Take! Blow them away!
Dance in the wind! No defense! Sleep
Going
now.
in.
Rising
I'll be
Wyvern!
saving this one.
Rising
This
Phoenix!
one's mine.
Magic
This should do it.
Shazam!
Take it.
Rising Wyvern!
A freezing...
Step back! This one's all law!
I'll do my best!
Be still! Rising Falcon! Be still!
Vanquish darkness!
Rising Falcon!
This one's mine!
A freezing storm!
Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
Straight
It's
tornado!
over!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
Freezing no sooner said than done!
Gusty nail!
Not today!
Where are you going? A freezing
Rising
storm!
Wyvern!
Make it rain!
Don't leave!
Take! Blow them away!
Prepare to be seized!
I'm only... Spear sweep!
Last the shot!
Toxicity!
Dance in the wind!
Spear sweep!
Dragon Swarm!
Make it
Go!
rain!
In an instant!
Impact Claw!
Onward and upward.
Everyone okay?
Get lost!
This one's
Raging
all mine!
Shazam!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
This should do it!
Hide and seek his armor!
Last the shot!
Like astral energy!
This one's mine!
Its armor's too
I'm
strong.
never finished!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Air
A
thrust!
freezing storm!
This one's...
Ice tornado!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Freeze lantern!
You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Seal!
Freeze lantern!
Finish it! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Here I go! Ready, love!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Finish it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Where should I cast my line? Ha! Reel it in. Dagnabbit! It got away. Hup. I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
All right, once more from the top. Hup. All right. You've got to know when to quit. Reel it in. I'll let you go this time. Oh, we've got a lively one. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
We should be able to cook here. I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
All done. Come and eat.
You okay, Shionne? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shionne.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahalar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Renna really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did. as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Dahnans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, There's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
me much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidria. I'll ask Mahavar.